On the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
11,
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Ryan. He's got Hooper in the short connection. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they can't bring him down. And they'll work make it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Ryan. Caught by Mayer. A solid stiff arm. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal. About the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. Boom. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here we go.
Lawrence. He had a man
open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now it's Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Hey, hey, hey. Hard, hard. 11. 30 left.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hey, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Read option. This is Gibbs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. That is caught by Laporta.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On second down, Jacobs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 9 here.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
That is caught.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
About 3 yards there to the 27. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. The Lions